If you're in short-term rentals, you already know 2025 is curveball. Luxury looks different, climate change is messing with bookings, and the hottest investment markets, you've probably never heard of them. Hey there, I'm Dustin with AirDNA, and we spend all day in the data, so you don't have to. Today, I'm giving you a lightning-fast preview of the 12 biggest short-term rental trends for 2025. Then, we'll zoom in on 4 that could literally make or break your year. Let's start with the full list. See how many you're already thinking about. 1. Luxury is now about experience, not just design. 2. Climate change is rewriting the risk map. 3. Unique stays are outperforming traditional homes. 4. STR regulations are evolving fast. 5. US supply growth is slowing. 6. Small cities and rural markets are booming. 7. Events drive demand spikes. 8. Large listings are dominating average daily rates growth. 9. SEO is now essential for visibility. 10. Direct bookings equals control and profit. 11. Cross-listing is no longer optional. And 12. Design is your first impression and your conversation engine. That's the full picture, but today I want to go deep on just 4 because they are where the biggest opportunities and threats are hiding. Let's start with the one no one wants to talk about, climate. I'm talking about hosts in wildfire zones, hurricane paths, you name it. I recently visited Maui with my family, and I saw firsthand the wildfire damage and what it did. Booking calendars for these hosts vanished overnight. Close to home for me, we deal with hurricanes. I've heard nightmare stories in Fort Myers, Florida, where folks lost their homes. Can you imagine spending 5 months rebuilding a home? The hosts who are still standing, they invested in disaster insurance, weatherproofed their homes, and diversified. Not out of fear, but out of strategy. Luxury used to mean square footage and chandeliers, but now think wellness, tech, and experience. Guests are booking infrared saunas, voice-activated lights, and yoga decks, not just ocean views. One of the most booked luxury units I've seen recently, a 1-bedroom in Sedona, Arizona. Not massive, but every inch is curated. Travelers want thoughtful luxury, not just expensive furniture. Here's the trend I love. Rural markets are exploding. Rockford, Illinois has a 14% gross yield. Quincy, Washington is cash flowing thanks to its proximity to the Gorge Amphitheater. This isn't about big cities anymore. It's about small cities. It's easier to buy, easier to stand out, and often more guest loyalty. The trick? Know your niche and market like a local. Want to double your nightly rate? Host during the right event. The 2024 solar eclipse, I personally went with my family up to Vermont, 18.4% spike in average daily rate. Graduation weekends, 55% premium. Even local music festivals can turn a sleepy town into a hot market overnight. If you're not building a calendar around local events, you're missing out. Use them to drive pricing, availability, and marketing, and watch the returns roll in. Which of these trends are you planning for this year? And which ones caught you off guard? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your take, and we might feature your strategy in an upcoming deep dive. So here's the takeaway. 2025 isn't about adding more listings. It's about smarter strategy. Whether you're optimizing for events, redesigning for luxury, or buying in a hidden gem of a market, data makes all the difference. Want to see how your property is performing or scout your next market? Connect your Airbnb listing to AirDNA. It's free, it's fast, and it gives you the edge you need to thrive this year.